I'm not quitting, if that's what you're worried about. If that's all you came here for, then you can go ahead and leave. But if you'd like a little bit more information, then feel free to stick around, because this last year has been quite taxing on how I view myself and how I view YouTube. Because as the workload of school's increased, I've kind of started to feel really polarized in the way that I look at the world. Because on one hand, I have a potential for a great academic future in terms of music, but I also really want to continue putting out content for you guys. Also, please excuse if it's very windy and you can barely hear me. I have no idea what I'm doing, and this wind is pretty intense. I also have a cold, that's why I sound very stuffed up. The issue isn't in terms of, do I want to keep going? It's in terms of, what am I going to do if I keep going? You've kind of noticed that over the past year, my content's been all over the place. I haven't really picked a genre for more than 2 videos, and if I try to, it gets boring and stale. And I've kind of been lacking a lot of motivation to make any content recently. Mainly because of the stresses of school, and also because it feels like anything I do doesn't work. It feels like it's all just one big disappointment and letdown for you guys. Because you guys don't enjoy it, and then I feel compelled to make a different genre of content, and then you also don't enjoy that one. And usually the kinds of content that you enjoy, I can't make. Either due to hardware restrictions, age restrictions, or some other terms that I can't do it for. I guess that's kind of the main reason why I've been having a massive identity crisis over the last year. And another thing kind of sprung up that scared me deep down inside. I started this YouTube channel when I was 10. I believe I was either turning 10 or I was 10. I'm going to be 15 in under half a year. I'm going to be 15 in 3 months. Now, I don't think you understand how terrifying that is for me, because that means that I will have been uploading to this channel for over a third of my life, because I started when I was turning 10, and now I'm turning 15. That's terrifying to me, and I don't like to think about that, because all in all, I don't feel like I've made enough of a mark. Because if I want to devote my mind to something, I really want to. But I feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like I'm not putting out quality content, no matter how much time I spend on it. And I guess the weird wirings of my brain restrict me from being able to put too much time into something. For example, the Scratch video, that was supposed to be paced over and edited over a week. I ended up getting it done in a singular day, and I'm not too happy with the final result, even though it's already a decently finished product. I'm lying down here today not only to connect with nature and do something that I haven't done in a long time, but also to kind of think about how I'm supposed to approach this going forward. And I think the only logical reasoning to help me figure that out is by taking a break. And not one that lasts a singular week because I just want to put out more content and I want to keep you guys updated, but one where I really sit down and plan out what I want to do. Because I've got projects that currently are still in production and I haven't even started. For example, Trolls Behind the Screen 2, that fabled thing that's going to come out eventually. I don't even know if it's possible to start filming in 2025 because the budgetary hit that's going to take on me that I don't have the money for right now is too intense. My entire YouTube career, I'm still not making money, by the way, even 3,000 subscribers later, is I'm doing stuff that I'm not prepared for on a budget that I don't have so that I can try and impress people who want more. So I need to really shift how I think about YouTube and how I'm going to be making content, because honestly, it's not healthy for me to think about it in that way, especially considering the way that I've been approaching YouTube recently has been causing my sub count to take an extreme hit. And I know that numbers aren't everything, especially if you're looking at this as a hobby instead of a job. But the way that I look at the numbers as people who are happy and people who are entertained and people who are part of this ecosystem. And to lose people because of my stupid decisions feels really disheartening. And I know it's mostly not my fault, and I shouldn't think about it so literally, and to just ease up a little bit. But it hurts sometimes, because losing a fan is like losing a friend. You wanted to stay friends, but something happened and they're gone now. I guess that's also a metaphor, because recently I have lost a friend who was originally very dear to me. And it hurts a lot. It was a big fuck up on my part, but I guess sometimes you just gotta move on and forget. And I guess I've gotta forget what I've been doing with my channel now. I'm definitely gonna take a break. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but it's definitely gonna be longer than 1 week. And I'm definitely gonna have to seriously start putting in some quality and production to my videos. So what I'm gonna plan to do, if I come back within a reasonable amount of time, is get 3 videos done, okay? And I don't know if I'm gonna be doing these videos weekly or every other week. I'm gonna get 3 videos done to the quality standards that I have set. And if I'm doing them weekly, then that gives me 3 weeks to put out the next video. And then that gives me another week to put out the next video. So basically, I'm going to be spending about a week a video, and I'm actually going to hold myself to that week a video standard instead of getting things done in 1 day and then slacking off for the rest of the week. Because basically the whole motivation right now has been, oh shit, you're about to miss an upload, it's literally the day before and you haven't gotten anything done, throw something together and throw it up. And that's not how quality happens. That's how mistakes happen. And there's been a lot of mistakes recently on my channel, and I can accept that, and I can move on. And I can fix what I've fucked up, if you know what I mean. I guess what I've been taking 9 minutes of raw recording time to say is that I'm not going to be here on this planet forever, so I might as well make the time that I have worth it, and I might as well think of what I'm doing as something that's not just a job to get done with, but something to really put passion into. And I think I've been losing the passion quite intensely, and that's caused me to try and find other genres of content to peek into, which ends up leading to more lost passion as it doesn't work, and I've ended up rushing another video yet again. So while this video may be easy to make by just throwing up some screenshots and editing out the parts where I mess up my words, it's gonna be a lot harder for me in the next few weeks to figure the fuck out what I want to do. So I appreciate you sticking with me so far, the few people who actively watch my content and give me support throughout the tough times, but I hope to not disappoint you again. I'm gonna go ahead and leave now, and I'm gonna end this recording, and I'm hopefully gonna be back with something that doesn't suck. So get ready for that. And I guess for the final time in quite a while, peace. Oh, there's probably so much fucking grass staying on my ass right now. Holy shit. Whew.